This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we have learned all the transformations, all the basic transformations till now. So a couple of them are pending. I'll be completing them today, and we will see complex transformations from the next session and some real-time practical implementations also. So today I will be discussing the one which I have missed, one transformation called as aggregator transformation and normalizer also. Okay, before aggregator I will tell you. So aggregator transformation, as we know, each and every transformation is either an active transformation or a passive transformation, right? Aggregator transformation, it is an active transformation. Okay, why? Because it has a capability to change the number of records from source to target. Why? What is this purpose of the transformation? It is used to perform all the aggregate functions. It is used to perform all the aggregate functions available in Oracle. The same replica functions available in Informatica also. What are aggregate functions? Aggregate functions are like sum function, max function, count function, right? All these things comes under aggregate functions. So how is this? How these functions are used in Oracle, and how these functions are replicated? How these functions are replicated in the Informatica level? We will be dealing that. So first we will see how these things are being dealt in Oracle. So first of all, whenever you wanted to do max or sum or count, all these things, right? So we will be writing a query with group by function and having clause. So aggregate functions, okay, have a syntax with group by and having clause. Okay, this is not group by is mandatory, but having clause is not mandatory. Okay, group by function is mandatory. Clause I can say, not function. Group by clause is mandatory for all aggregate functions. Okay, so let's see. What I wanted to do is I wanted to select maximum of I want to select maximum of salaries from all employees. Okay, I wanted to select maximum salaried employee. Otherwise I can do like this: maximum salaried employee from all the employees. And I can also do count of all employees in EMP table. How many number of employees are working in employee table? And I will also write a query to select maximum salaried employee from employee table. Okay, so how I can do the first query? So see here, this is my database. Select star from EMP. Okay, as we know, it has some 14 records around. Okay, and I wanted to get the maximum salaried employee, right? Select max is a function. Max of salary means column name. Okay, select max is a function, and we need to pass the column name inside from emp table. Okay, and maximum salary comma, I need to get who is that particular name, right? Name or employee number, right? So I will get the name maximum salary comma ename, or else ename comma maximum salary, whatever it is. Ename comma maximum salary, ename, and also emp number also I will get emp number. Okay, a maximum salary and maximum salary. Select employee number, ename, maximum salary from employee table. Okay, and here whenever you are doing some aggregate functions, we need to do a group by. We need to do a group by of all the remaining columns which is not part of this aggregate column. Okay, whatever the columns you are giving here, right, you need to give group by, okay, for all these columns if you are using any aggregate function. Otherwise it will be a syntactically incorrect syntax, incorrect SQL statement. See here, if you only execute this part, right, so try to execute this part, it will throw you an error like it is not a single group function, whenever you are doing a aggregate function. So you need to do a group by, okay, and you need to mention all the columns which is apart from the columns which is included in the aggregate function, right? What are the column which is excluding of this aggregate function? Ename and employee number. Okay, so now select and execute. So it is giving us the result that it is giving us the result. Okay, it is giving, okay, we should be giving only employee number, not ename. Okay, it is grouping on all the columns, that's both the columns, that's why it came multiple records. Select employee number, maximum salary, employee number group. Select maximum salary. Okay, it is giving by group by. So what we can do is, if you're not mentioning any column names, we can directly get the answer. Okay, 5,000 is the maximum salary. How can you validate this one? If you go with an employee table, right? So this is the highest salary employee, 5,000 when compared to all the this thing, right? And if you wanted to see, um, so if you do a group by, it is coming all with respect to employee number, it is coming the data. Where it is grouping employee wise, it is taking the maximum salary. If you take this employee, it is taking 5,000. If it is taking this employee, it is taking. So what we can do is we can get the maximum salary department number wise. We can get like this. Okay, so what you can do is group by department number. See here, for 10th department, highest salary is 5,000. For 20th department, highest salary is 3,500. For 30th department, it is telling 2,850 is the highest salary. If you see here, all the 10th department, right? All the 10th department. Okay, let me. Okay, for all this 10th department, highest salary is 5,000. This is how it is getting the record. For all the 20th department data, highest salary is 3,500. If you see here, 3,500, 20th department, this one, right? If you see for all the 30th department, right? Okay, it should be 2,850. This 2,850. Like that, group by should be used and the column name should be used like logically. We cannot get employee number wise or e-name wise. So this is very, very important when you are using the aggregate function. And and we have count of employees requirement also, right? So what we can do is you can select count of employee number. Okay, second guys. Second guys. Yeah, count of employee number from EMP. Okay, 14 records it is getting. So it is getting 14 records. Okay, and if you wanted to get the count of employees department wise again, okay, like how we got the highest salary department wise, we can also get count of salaries department wise. That means in 10th department how many employees are there, in 20th department how many employees are there, in 30th department how many employees are there, like that also we can write the query. So select the star count of MP number from EMP. Okay, sorry, comma department number from EMP, group by department number. It will get like this. Okay, can you see? So this is all about SQL. Same thing can be done in Informatica. So let's quickly go to Informatica and perform these operations. So it is telling that in 10th department there are 3 records, 3 members. From 20th department there are 5 members, something like that. This is aggregate functions. So I will be create table emp underscore agg as a select star from emp where 1 is equals to 2. I'm creating a similar table like emp table. Okay, quickly we'll go to the session. Sorry, go to the mapping. This is emp table in the target designer. Just drag my source emp and create target table emp underscore agg. Okay, so we should be make sure how many columns you need in the target table. Whenever I'm writing this query, am I retrieving all the columns here? Only 2 columns, right? Department number and maximum salary I'm getting. Only 2 columns I'm getting, and while doing this one also only 2 columns I'm getting. So um okay, I think I have mistaken again. So while creation of this aggregate, this one also I wanted to only get I need to load the data only in 2 columns. So what I will be doing is I will be removing all these columns. Okay, I'll be removing all these columns. I'll be adding some cell, something like this, and it should be number data type. Okay, so you should create the table the same way. We can drop this table and recreate with our older syntax. Okay, and create table. So some cell number. Okay, only these two columns I'm creating a table, guys. Table got created. Okay, now I have a source and I have a target. Create a mapping. M underscore aggregator is my source. This is my target. Okay, go to transformations and click on create. Select aggregator transformation. Click on create. Done. Okay, so now um, I don't need to drag all the columns to be frank. I can just drag salary and I can drag department number. Okay, and double click, go to ports. Okay, mm, so add. So here, see, I'm bringing salary. Why? Because I need to do perform an operation on salary department wise, right? So I need to write expression here, like when I need to like do some operation here. How to do that operation? So add a column here, add a column and give some underscore sal. It should be decimal data type. Okay, and this is an output port, not an input port. And here it is an expression. We need to write something logic here. As I uncheck input, it is enabled. Okay. Okay, see here, whenever you open aggregator transformation, aggregate folder will reflect here, right? Aggregate folder will reflect here. Here you will see all the aggregate functions. What are the aggregate functions available here? Average, count, first, last, max, medium, minimum, sum, all these things. Okay, so I'll be using maximum now. Maximum of salary. Double click this one like this. Okay, use these functions and use these ports for better output results. Why? Because it will avoid syntactical errors. The functions, go to aggregate, select max, in a bracket give this port salary, click on validate. Okay, now it is successfully completed. And max of salary department wise, right? Click on group by on department number. You can see here group by, right? Click on, check this box on the group by for department. That's it, simple. Okay, but guys, one thing, um, this, okay, so now connect the sum of salary to target and department to target. We don't need the salary. Why? Because it is used for calculation purpose. We don't really need for to connect to target. Okay, go to repository and save. But see guys, here for this particular mapping, it is showing a valid mapping here, but it is actually an invalid mapping. Why? Because whenever you are connecting the okay, so whenever you are connecting the links here, right, from here to here, from here to here, okay, we'll see we'll do one thing. I will tell you this once we create a session and a workflow. Okay, save this mapping. I already saved. Go to workflows and go to workflow and session. If you are using a source qualifier transformation, guys, if you are writing anything inside, right, this is absolutely invalid. Why? Because if you use the source qualifier transformation, it doesn't work for all the columns. It will work only for two columns. That means whatever the columns which are linking from input and whatever the columns which are linking outside to this transformation, only those columns query we can write in the source qualifier. Rest all columns query it doesn't allow. Why? Because whenever you write a query in the source qualifier, the columns should link from source to source qualifier, from source qualifier to target. Okay, remember that. S underscore aggregator. Double click mapping. So give the connection. This I think you already know. And target connection. Okay, bulk to normal. Apply. Okay, save it. Go to workflow designer. Close. Create. Okay. Okay. Aggregator. All right. So before running the workflow, I'll try to connect this monitor. Guys, any doubts here in the aggregator transformation? Okay, so I missed to tell you one point, guys. Here in the aggregator transformation, this is one of the important interview question also. So to improve the performance of an aggregator transformation, an aggregator transformation, you know, if the source data is in sorted fashion, means it's already sorted, then it will perform the best performance wise, it will give the best results. If you are sure that the source data is already sorted, then you can go to properties and click on sorted input like this particular checkbox. Then aggregator transformation won't sort again. Why? Because by default aggregator transformation will sort the data and then do the aggregator function. Okay, two operations it will do in the cache. So if you tell it that the data is already sorted, then it don't sort again, just it will do a it will do a aggregator operation. Got you guys? So that is the main concept. But if you know that the particular data is already sorted, click on that sorted input, then it will give the best output. So guys, whenever we are talking about performance and best results and these things, just imagine guys, the data, the volume of data that we are talking about should be like lakhs of data and millions of data, not simply 10 records, 20 records or 30 records. Okay, in real time we'll be dealing like thousands, lakhs of records, and in some projects millions of records also. In that case, the every checkbox, every point is very, very important to improve the performance, guys. Remember. Start workflow, and okay, it is running. Okay, and okay, we have performed department wise max of salary. Obviously it will get 3 records. Why? Because we have 3 different departments only. So source is 14, target is 3. That's why it is an active transformation. Now check the data, select star from mp underscore agg. Okay, you will get a department wise maximum salary. Okay guys, so you can also perform some training or some practice on count of employees department wise, guys. So same thing, bring the employee number and give the salary. Okay, bring employee number and give the employee number and give the department number, and instead of maximum, right, perform count of employee number, then it will be your output. This one count. Okay, clear guys? Any doubts in the aggregator transformation? Shall I go to other topic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So files, which is very very important, guys. Till now we have dealt with relational tables. Okay, now we are going to see how to work with flat files. Okay, what is a flat file? Now whatever we are typing in right notepad, it is one of the flat file. Okay, so if data, okay, data can be present in flat files as well as in the relational data, right? The very most challenging part to retrieve the data which is present in flat files only rather than database. Why? Because it will be an unstructured format. Maybe it is a structured format, but it has, like, we need to do some operations and we need to tell Informatica explicitly that this particular data of source is from flat file. Okay, so how can we do this one? Flat files, like any file like notepad, any file like notepad, CSV, Excel, okay,
Hi guys, please acknowledge if you can able to hear me. There is a power cut at my place and I have just reconnected. At least a message in the chat box. Are you able to? It's clear, right? Okay. Okay. So anyway, I mean, I just connected with my hotspot, so that won't be much faster than the regular internet. So I just wanted to convey this particular message to you. So, do you really want me to continue, or we can continue tomorrow? I mean, it may interrupt again if power comes again. It may interrupt again 5 to 10 minutes. So it won't be a productive session now. Okay, I wanted to stop here, and we will continue the flat files topic tomorrow. Um, uh, and you can practice today's session also. Guys, is that okay? It's been interrupted. Even the recording has. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'll continue same time 7:30 p.m. IST, and yeah, hope everyone will be attending for tomorrow.